Hi, I'm Megan, and today I'm playing My Lil Everdell, published by Starling Games, for 1 to 4 players, ages 6 and up, and it plays in around 30 minutes. Today I'm playing a solo game. Everdell is a pretty simple to learn game. You have, in My Lil Everdell, you have 3 workers that you place out on the board to collect resources. You can collect resin, twigs, berries at those locations, and these 2 locations will always change each round. In a solo and 2-player game, you only get 2 dice. In higher player counts, you would get 3 or 4 dice. So on your turn, you're going to place a worker, and these 3 locations up here, multiple people can go to that location, including you can have multiple of your own at that location, but only one person can go to these locations down here. And that's to collect the resources on the dice that is shown. So you go there, you collect 1 resource, and then if you have the resources, you can play a card. You never have cards in your hand, you're always playing cards from the row here. Up at the top is the cost of the card, 3 berries. This is how many points the card is worth at the end of the game, and this is what the card gives you. And this symbol here says that this card is a critter, while this card is a construction. The green cards, which have this little leaf, activate when you first get the card and at the start of every round, including the first round. The blue cards only activate when a certain condition is met. For example, this one says after you play a critter, you get 1 of any resource. So that only happens every time you play a critter. The brown cards activate when you first get the card, and that's it, only 1-time effect. The red cards offer a new location for you to visit so that you can collect more resources. And the purple cards, which are not out here yet, give you endgame victory points. After you've placed your worker and collected a resource, and then you've optionally played a card, if you've met any of these conditions up here on these parade tokens, you can collect the top 1. In a solo game, the top 1 is worth 6 points, and the next one is worth 3 points. This one is for 5 constructions. This is for 3 of any type, 3 of the exact same type, so like 3 reds or 3 blue cards in your city. This is for 5 critters, and this is for 1 of every color. And that's pretty much the whole game. Then you go on to the next round. The moon will move. There's 4 rounds in this game, and the rounds are played in this order. First, you're going to roll the dice. Then you're going to activate all your green cards. Then you're going to take turns placing out your workers and playing cards. Then you're going to return home by collecting all of your workers and bringing them back to your player board. And then you're going to move the moon token to the next day, and you're going to pass the sun token to the next player. You pass the sun token to the right. But in a solo game, I will always be the first player, so I will always have the sun token. And then at the end of the game, you just add up the points on the cards, add up the points from these parade tokens that you've earned, add up any points you've gotten from these point tokens, and then add up points from your purple cards. And that's it. And then whoever has the most points wins. In a solo game, there are 2 ways to play, with Princess Periwinkle as your opponent or Prince Pumpernickel as your opponent. Prince Pumpernickel always sends his worker to the dice locations if possible. If there is not a dice location for them to go to, they'll go to the berry patch. Then they will roll this D8 and select one of these cards to play into their city. If you're playing with Princess Periwinkle, she's going to roll the dice to determine what card she takes, and then she's going to place her worker in that location where the card was. So this card will not be refilled until they've recalled all of their workers. So she never sends her workers out to the resource locations, and that's who I'm going to be playing against. At the end of each round, they're going to look at these objectives and you're going to see if they've met any of these conditions and give them the top card. So I think I'm ready to get started. Let me put that back and I go first. So let's look at these cards and see what I want to get. I think I want to get, let's see, so this one gives me stuff after I play a critter. Move one of your friends and activate the new location. That's a good card. I'll want to eventually get that one. This gives me one of everything, but it cost me 3 berries. This one only cost me 1 berry and 1 berry, so I think I'll do that. So we'll go to the 2 berry location. Then I will play the farmer, paying 1 berry, and it gives me 1 berry. Now I can only play 1 card on my turn, so that's it. That's my turn. I've not met any of the conditions yet, so now it's their turn. They're taking the 8th card. And back to me. I'm going to, oh, I was going to get that card, so that changes my plan. Maybe I'll get this one because each construction will cost me 1 less resource. So I already have the berries I need for that. Let's start collecting some, let's get some twigs. And then let's play this card. That cost me my 2 berries. So now I refill and back to them. They're taking card 1. And now back to me. I think I will take, the only thing I can get is this card down here, so I'll take a resin. And then play that card with my twig and my resin. Oh, and it says each construction costs me 1 less resource, so I'll keep the resin. Okay, refill. And now we start a new round. So we collect all our workers. Oh, I didn't do their turn. Hold on. Card 3. Now they collect all their workers. We refill this. We check to see if they've met any of these conditions yet. They have not. So then we're supposed to be here. So now we do this. Now we activate all the green cards, so I get a berry. And they never collect resources, so they would not get their resin. They only collect cards. All right, and then we roll the dice. 2 twigs again. I activated my green cards a little bit early. You're supposed to roll the dice first and then activate, but that's okay. All right, let's see, what shall I do? I get 1 more blue card and then I'll have this completed. So maybe I want to go for that blue card. It's going to cost me 2 twigs, so we'll do that. And then we'll pay 1 twig because oh wait, no. Yeah. After I play construction, each construction costs you 1 less. So I pay 1 twig. And now each critter costs me 1 less berry. We refill. And I've now completed this objective here, to have 3 blues. Unlike in the regular Everdell, you do not need workers to collect these parade tokens. So now it's their turn. Card 5. I may have to move their stuff around. Okay, let's see. What do I want to collect this time? Berries, perhaps? Or resin? There's a lot of berry and resin out there. We'll come here and collect 1 berry and 1 resin. And then I'm going to play this card, I think. So that cost me 2 twigs and a resin. I'm going to pay 1 twig and 1 resin, because I get that discount, remember? Okay, and that gives me a new location to visit. So back to that. Card 2. Let me just check to see if they collect the point tokens at all. They do not take point tokens. And I have to refill this. Oh, we got a purple card. So now I need 5 construction or 5 critters and 1 of every type of card. So I just need a brown card and a purple card. And there's a purple card here, so I'm going to go for that. I already have enough to pay for that card, so let's aim for something else. These 2 browns also cost berries, so I will go get a berry. Then we're going to play this purple card. It's going to cost me 2 berries because I have a discount. Actually, instead of sending my worker here, I'm going to send it to my card because I also get a point token if I do that. That gives me 1 of any resource, which is the berry that I took, and 1 point token. And then it's their turn. Card 3. Let's move this stuff up. Alrighty. Now we return our workers. We check to see if they've met any of the objectives. Alright, they don't have 5 that or 5 of that. They do not have 1 of every type. And they have 3 green, but green is not part of this. So they haven't met any of the objectives yet. So we move the moon token. Then we roll the dice. And then we gather our goodies. We activate our green cards. I only have 1 green card, which gives me a berry. We're gonna go here and get 1 of everything. Come on. Oops, berry rolling away. And let's play the king. It's gonna cost me 3 berries. I still don't have any of these done yet. I need to get a brown card, which is going to cost me 1 berry. And that'll also give me the critters. 6. So I will come to my card down here and get a berry and a point token. And then I'm going to play this card here with my discount and pay 1 berry. And I may move 1 of your friends and activate the new location. We're gonna come here, I think, and get 2 resin. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. Let's get a berry. No, I need more constructions. So, but I need berries, so we're just gonna do berries. Instead of moving this one, no, we'll move that one. Refill this, and I've completed a parade token. I've got 5 critters, so I get this one. And I believe I now have 1 of every color. I do, so I get this one as well. We roll for them. Card 3. And then I'm gonna go to this location and get a berry, a resin, and a twig. So I need constructions now, because that's the last one I need to get. I think I'm gonna get this critter here with my 2 berries. because that gives me 1 victory point for each blue card. Plus, I already have the king, so why not get the prince as well? Oh, you know what? I've been ignoring this blue card here. After I play a critter, I get 1 of any resource. So I'm going to take a berry back. I should have been doing that this whole time. They're already at 3, so we'll roll again. 8. So they will be getting a one of these parade tokens this round. Okay, that's everything. So return our workers. Move the moon token. We're gonna check to see if they've completed any of these. So they do have the one for the 5 critters. They don't have a purple card. They don't have 3 of anything yet. They need 1 more red card to get 3 of something. And they don't have 5 construction. So it's just the 1 for them. We roll the dice. And we activate our green cards. I still only have 1, which gives me a berry. And then it's my turn. We're gonna get this dance floor right here. I already have enough for it, but I'm gonna need more resin. So we're gonna get 2 resin. And then I'm gonna play this card by paying 2 resin. We refill this, and then it's their turn. They're taking the first card. So they will get the one for the construction at the end of the round if I don't get it first. We will go here, get a point token and 1 of anything. So let's take, so I only get to play 2 more cards. 1 this round and 1 next, or 1 this turn and 1 next turn, because this is the last round. So I think I need to play 1 more construction, and there's a few out there. So we'll probably play the castle and maybe the market. All right. So the castle is going to cost me 2 twigs and a resin. And then the market is going to cost me let's get the rope bridge instead. No, this one's worth 2 points. That one's going to cost me a twig and a resin, but I get a discount on both of them. So I've already placed my thing. Let's play this by paying 2 twigs and 1 resin. And that gives me this. And we refill. Their turn. 3. And then I will come down here and get a point token. And 1 of any resource. Let's just take a berry. And then we're gonna play the train. It's gonna cost me 1 thing, 1 twig, and then I may pay 1 of something to get 2 of something else. So I'll take 2 berries. I could take a berry and a twig if I wanted. That basically just gives me an extra resource. And that's it, I'm done. So it's just their last turn. 6. Oh, did I skip a turn for them? Or I forgot to put a card down. Let me make sure they have enough cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I must have forgot to put their worker out because they do have 12 cards. So I just forgot to place their worker. But it's okay because I didn't end up taking the card that they replenished. So then we see if they've met any of these conditions. And they do have 5 constructions now. Do they have 1 of every type? They do not. And they still don't have 3 of something. They have 2 blue and 2 red. They just need 1 more of either to get the other one. So that's it for them. Now we just add up our points. So we're going to add up the points on the cards, then add up points for each of our purple cards, whatever it says. Add up points from our parade tokens, our point tokens, and I think that's everything. So let me go add all that up. So I have 25 points in cards, and they have 15. Now I'm going to do for the purple cards, I get 1 for each blue, so I have 3 blues. I get 1 for each construction, so that's 9, and 1 for each green, so 9, 10, 11, and 1 for each critter, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I had a lot of purple cards. For their purple, they have no purple. I'm not sure if they even add up their purple. Let me check. Yes, they would still add up any purple cards that they earned, but I took all the purple cards, so there was none for them to grab. So then in point tokens, I have 4, and they don't collect point tokens. In parades, I've got 24, and they have 6. I'm gonna win this by a long shot. This might be a little bit too easy for an adult. And then finally, you trade in resources, every 2 resources for 1 point, I think. Let me double check. Yes, 2 resources for 1 point. So 1, 2, 3. So the total score is 73 for me and 21 for them. So this is like way too easy for an adult. But I think it'd be a good start for a young kid for, you know, starting off playing solo games. I think this would be a good place to start. And this is still fun to play as an adult, even playing it with other people. Like I play this with my mom and she loves it. This is like our go-to Everdell game when we want to play Everdell, but we don't want to play a super long game, or we don't want to get out all the expansions and all that. It's a lot of setup and it's longer. So sometimes if we want something shorter, we'll go for this one instead. So that is everything for My Lil Everdell by Starling Games. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.